Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Bill Martinez Live, a program about current events, our culture, our values, our politics, and our future. And now, Bill Martinez.
We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on.
Well, hello, America. 6 minutes after the top of the hour. I'm Bill Martinez. For more information on the show, you can go to BillMartinezLive.com. It is all right there. Hey, and take a note of the email address, okay? Because right now, we got things to give away. So when you drop me a line, say, hey, you want to be in the running, we've got 2 free tickets to the movie The Shack, which was number 3 at the box office this past weekend. The soundtrack, a home study guide, Bible study guide, which is really terrific, and your very own copy of the book, which has already sold like 22 million plus copies. So nice little package here. All you got to do, just tell me, Bill, put me in the running. I want to be in the hop-up board. Make sure you include your address, and we'll ship it out to you right away. But get that email in right away, because we've got to pull out the names in the next couple of days here. Also, programming note. No doubt, wiretapping, big issue. Luke Adler coming up in just a moment, author of the new book, Chasing Bandits. And we're going to talk to him in just a moment about that. Also, the president's new executive order. But also, last night, it was published. They put it on the website. Republicans, the president, put out their ideas and what they're looking at in terms of repealing and replacing Obamacare. We've got 2 of the best experts. Betsy McCoy, of course, that you know, former lieutenant governor of New York, patient advocate. She actually read the law, and her brain didn't explode. I don't know how she did it, because it's incredible. All the, almost 3,000 pages, and there's voluminous. I mean, like over 40,000 pages of regulations. I mean, it keeps growing. Absolutely disgusting. But anyway, she's going to break down what she sees in terms of this new offering from the Republicans, and the challenges that it will have. And Dr. Alita Eck, of course, doctor herself, that has done some great things in the Northeast, her and her team and her husband along with them, just a brilliant, and she's commented many times on this. So we're going to have some great input on that, and that'll be coming up in the 3rd hour today. So stay with us, and for some reason, if you break away, you can always go to BillMartinezLive.com. It'll be right there. Well, good to have Luke Adler back with us. Adler, of course, a retired U.S. Deputy Marshal. You heard me brag about him many times. During his career, he's been involved in the apprehension of several USMS top 15 most wanted fugitive and major cases. He's made over 3,000 felony arrests and has supervised, organized, and provided protection for federal judges and international dignitaries. He is a Semper Fi Marine like yours truly. So we love Luke Adler even all the more. Luke, how you doing, buddy?
Good to be with you, Bill. Semper Fi.
Always Semper Fi. Always great to have you with us, Luke. Hey, Luke, before we get into, what's going on with the president's new executive order, I want your read on, all this stuff that's flying around. It seems like President Obama left some traps as he was heading out the door, and he's just doing everything he can to confound the Trump administration. He's just not going away easy here.
Well, that's right. It seems to be obstructionist. And now this latest thing we're hearing that they actually use the FISA courts to wiretap. I mean, that's just outrageous. And they need to drill down on that and find out exactly what the deal was on that.
What can we really find out about that, Luke? Well, what's discernible for us? I mean, because so much of this stuff happens, when it comes to the FISA court, it happens in the dark room. It adds more credence to this deep state and shadow government that goes on. What can we, the people, get to know about that?
Well, one of the things people need to educate themselves on what that is exactly. That's the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. And it's a useful tool, but it's supposed to be used to listen to spies that come into the United States.
Yeah.
That kind
we're talking foreigners here, not citizens, right?
Right, exactly. Right. So when you use that, to go after or to listen to people, especially in the political arena, I mean, you're talking, that's what North Korea does, or that's what China does. The United States shouldn't be involved in that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, we're hearing fascism thrown around like crazy, and this is rather fascist, isn't it?
Well, it really is, and Ron Reagan warned us about that, and he said fascism will arise in the wearing the cape of liberalism, and that's exactly what we're seeing nowadays. And you've got the brown shirts who are the anarchists out there in a former administration that supported that nonsense. That is scary stuff.
Well, we are, at every turn, like you say, you've got the brown shirts. I mean, in this case, they're with black hoodies or black masks on. They've invaded the campuses, doing everything they can to, impede our ability to free speech. It is amazing to me. Charles Murray the other day trying to talk to a college guy. I'm thinking, Charles Murray, this guy's got so many golden nuggets that he has forgotten about that he could share with these kids, and these kids block him out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they don't want to hear free speech.
And when I'm talking about golden nuggets, I'm talking about things that are going to help their life. Luke, you and I we would die to be around people like this that have so much intelligence that we could just pick up a nugget or two that's going to help us in our life journey, right?
Amen.
And so here's these kids denying this. I'm going, oh my God, what are they thinking?
Yeah, I think Senator McCarthy warned about some of these things that we're seeing come to fruition.
Well, I thought that Mark Levin, we're going to play that soundbite a little bit later on in the show, did a great job in laying out this whole issue of this wiretapping, because it is amazing how between the media and now you've got 16, 17 sources that have the information, leaks are abounding. I mean, Donald Trump's got to feel like that cartoon plumber, that's got his toe over here way out to the right, stretched out, trying to, block up one leak. His left hand is index finger on the other one, and he's got something else sprouting right in the middle of his forehead. It's just incredible what has happened here to our government. And, dare I say, the nerve of the media to try to blame Trump for something that he, like he said, and I thought, I hope people are listening here. He said, I got to be honest with you. We inherited a mess. It's a mess. It was a mess.
It really is, but he's gone to work from day one. I dare say that he's going to be more effective than Ron Reagan was. I'm a huge Reagan guy.
Yes, I am.
But he's gone to work from day one, and he's done everything that he said he would do. He started working on, and the left hates it. And the old TASS news agency, the old Soviet apparatus,
yes,
that is the media, the mainstream media here in the United States, hates him for it also. And part of the thing is they keep throwing darts and throwing rocks at him, trying to distract him. So he's got to deal with that, yet he's getting work done. He's getting things accomplished, and he's taking care of business, and he needs to maintain that course and try and not get caught up in a lot of these distractions that the media is trying to lay out there for him. And one of the most significant dangers he faces, or the country faces, are these career bureaucrats that are fighting it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he knew it wasn't going to be a picnic going in, but I think he's realizing just how deep and entrenched they are. I mean, we've got decades of bureaucrats here, Luke, and it's like one day you decide, hey, I've gained a little bit of weight here. It doesn't come off overnight, and in this particular case, we've got a lot of bureaucratic weight in the system, don't we?
Oh, tons. And he needs to identify that and get rid of that.
Well, he needs to get his people seated, get his cabinet fully entrenched, and get all the other people. I think some other, 500 jobs still waiting to be filled. And thank you very much. The obstructionist Democrats are not helping the process so that we can get this government going to figure out, hey, have we really made the right choice? Can we really make America great again and get on track? Luke Adler is with us. More from Luke on the other side of the break. Stay with us.